Got you one. Yeah, my heart was black just like tint. I wanna know what's your intent. We keep dogs up in the yard, so don't try to jump the fence. Jesus Christ, my bill of check, so we don't go, he called a blitz.
Yo, what is good, boys? So it is currently Monday morning, and it is around like 7:30. Well, like 7:45 right now. Beautiful sunrise. You can't probably really see that well. Oh well, the bus is in the way now. So right now we are heading to like this place to get like my car fixed. Y'all know the whole situation with my cats, bro. I got a check engine light on, and it's because of my cats. They're like old, and bro, like you can drive perfectly fine. You're just not going to be able to. You can't drive. You're gonna get pulled over because you can't pass your test or whatever, your emissions test. So really sucks, but we're trying to like do like this whole thing with the code of the car to turn off the engine light and diagnose like some small things to possibly help it before we decide to fully just spend like 2 racks on a new cat, because obviously I'm not trying to spend 2 racks on that, bro. So we're heading there right now, but today obviously I'm not trading. Monday and Tuesday this week I have not traded since Friday, nor posted any videos. I've just been doing my Instagram stories every single day, showing up for y'all boys as always. But yeah, I'm not posting any reels or anything like that until Wednesday. Same thing with trading. Get my mind off trading. I took a loss last week, my first FOMO trade in a very long time, and I just thought that it would be best for me to just take a little break, mental break from trading, so that I can come back better and more patient and ready to just get this last win and request this payout. So, alright, what's good, boys? So, been chilling a little bit, read a bit of the word, and we were just chilling, bro. Chilling. Went on a bit of a walk for like the past 20 minutes or so. Found this little cool spot and just chilled out. So spent some time with God, bro, and just praying and just focusing on my relationship with Him. And this is kind of like what you could take away with breaks, bro. I'm not going to trade until Wednesday. And what else am I going to do? What else am I going to do these next few days other than posting a few stories a day, and then obviously doing like 5 daily tasks that really aren't 100% like to do with work, because again I'm staying away from posting, I'm staying away from trading, all that different stuff. So I'm trying to really just focus some time with God and just enjoying life a little bit. But I wanted to bring up, right, so I haven't looked at charts all weekend, and then today I haven't looked at charts. I've only looked at charts once, and I didn't even really look at the charts. I simply just went on Instagram, and I saw that my mentor took a trade, and bro, it was the freest A+ setup. Freest A+ setup. I'm not going to say that, but I swear I would have taken this. It was the freest continuation setup of all time. Hourly was super bullish. We got a 1-minute fat retrace and then a 1-minute inversion. It was probably a 5-minute gap. Beautiful setup. And absolutely, I think everyone banked. I'm guessing probably the whole Discord banked. But, in that moment, I kind of, bro, there's no way. The one day that I decided to take a break from trading, this happens after 2 weeks of just really, really rough, like tricky setups and a lot of chop. Of course, the one day that I miss, there's the most freest A+ setup that could have secured a 2K payout today. All this, all that. I believe that God allowed, that to happen last week, and me taking a break right now is the smartest thing for me to do. And you're really just focusing on, instead of focusing on the money, instead of focusing on the payouts, like I have been, obviously, because I FOMO'd last week. it just helps me understand, where I'm at mentally, and that I shouldn't be trading right now, and that I need to take a step back. If I'm mentally unstable and I'm getting really impatient with the setups, where I'm getting really impatient, and y'all know me, bro, I'm extremely, extremely patient. I went 2 months without taking a FOMO setup, and then last week I just snapped. There was 2 missed opportunities that were really, really tricky trades and weird trades, and missing out on those, it really sucked, and it just sent me over the edge on Friday when I missed that last A+ setup, and it was, I took it, but I got break even, and then 1 minute later it just fully sent higher. Fully an error on my part with the break even, but yeah, just being able to step back and to really just come out here, bro, and just enjoy nature and just enjoy some time with God is really, really important to some of y'all boys, and it's very important to me. And I don't take many breaks, bro. I'm constantly working, constantly grinding, posting 5 videos a day, posting YouTube videos every single week, posting my stories every single day, 15, 20 stories every single day on my Instagram, every single day showing up for God, for myself, for y'all boys, for my family. And it's just important sometimes to just really take a step back and really focus on just your relationship with God, and focus on, taking that just small little break. And again, I can't tell you the last time I took a break, bro. It's been literally months, probably 4 or 5 months, about 4 or 5 months. And again, it's probably an only, 1 or 2 day break, but coming back on Wednesday. But yeah, man, it kind of sucks looking at that. I missed the freest trade today. Could have got my payout. But it's fine. Everything happens for a reason. God's trying to teach me a lesson, with my patience, that no matter how many weeks are really, really slow and bad, and market conditions are just not the best, it's okay. Just continue to stay patient. There's no use in FOMOing and getting emotional and losing that trade. And obviously I'm not perfect, so it's going to happen every now and then. No matter how profitable you are at trading, every now and then you are going to have those moments where you're going to be imperfect. And that's good, right? We shouldn't be perfect. But yeah, man, just taking small little breaks like this just remind me of how much there is to life other than trading. Yes, it is quite boring, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it's quite boring. Right after this, right now it's about to be 3 o'clock pretty soon. Actually, no, it's like 2 o'clock. After this, I'm probably gonna go home. I already did my meditation for the day. I already did my, spent my time doing my stories and everything. I have to do one more story when I get back. Pretty much did all my stories today that I needed to do. Obviously, I'm not posting reels, but did the majority of the stuff that I needed to do today already. And then when I get back, I'm probably just gonna chill out, bro. I got to take an exam when my sister gets home so she can help me out. But other than that, bro, gotta eat nothing, bro. So I guess just chill out and just relax, spend some time with family when they get home as well, and just enjoy life, and just focus my mind anywhere else but the charts. I'm ignoring the fact that, I could have caught that trade, I could have got another payout from that trade, blah, 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 blah. But in reality, bro, when you're able to just take a step back away from the charts and show that you're not constantly worrying about what you may miss out on, it shows that you're strong. And it's a good characteristics versus you showing up every single day to the market and you fiending to get that last trade in. That's to the point where I was. So it's very, very important to take breaks, guys. Not again, you could take people take week breaks. That's a little too OD in my opinion, unless you're really, really crashing out. But for me, bro, a day or two break, added on to a weekend, bro, I think that's perfect for me. And I'll be able to, I'm already ready, bro. I can return tomorrow and I'll be chilling. But I'm going to wait until Wednesday. I told myself I'm going to wait until Wednesday. And I'm going to come back so much stronger. We're going to be very, very patient. The Lord's going to provide me the patience, all the patience that I need to trade well this week. And yeah, bro, this week is going to be an amazing, amazing week. But yeah, not really much planned this week other than, trading on Friday and starting to post again and getting back in the routine of things. But I'm going to be buzzing my hair on Friday as well. So all this is about to be gone. Buzzing the cut, and then I don't know for sure. I don't know if it's going to look good or not with the stash, but If it does look good with the stash, we're going to leave it. But if not, we're going to cut it off too. But yeah, me and my boy are going to do it together. He's going to get his done. So he asked me if I wanted to. I was like, all right, bro, I'll do it. Send it, why not? So yeah, bro, probably going to head back right now. And yeah, I'll see y'all probably maybe not tomorrow, because I'm probably just going to be chilling out tomorrow. And then Wednesday, get back to the markets, and I'll probably, start picking up the camera again. So I'll see y'all boys whenever. Bro, look at blood chilling in here. Y'all see him? Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Blood is chilling. See who it is. Shoot. Oh. Bro, it's going crazy. Was Goodington. So we ended up taking a trade this morning. First day back. Really didn't want to take a trade at all today. Didn't really want to take a trade today unless it was like super, super A+. I didn't really want to force anything, so I was like really just chilling out, not watching charts too much. And there was just this really, really good opportunity that I had to take. So off of open, we had 2 areas that we can go to, right? So we had obviously higher or lower, right? And the reason for that is because we had a 4-hour gap in between. So we're either going to respect 4-hour SIBI off of open, dump lower to these hourly lows, or we're going to rip higher through the 4-hour gap and target all-time highs. So what do we do off of open? We just started to push lower, right? Creating really nice rally gaps, really clean price action. We got a good retrace and a good, confirmation out of it. Entered right here. Majority of the time, bro, this is going to flush straight through. Like, this is a super, super clean setup. Majority of the time, this is just going to go, play straight to the low. But unfortunately, bro, we just literally just chopped. So I didn't go break even when we closed below this low. That's a little too mechanical. And this is again 10 points away at the time from my entry. Got to give your trade some room to breathe. So I didn't go break even at all until this fair value gap was inversed right here. Then that was at the point okay, we have a 5-minute gap now above that we could retrace into, and we're showing bullish order flow on the low time frame on the 1 minute. So I don't really like this too much. So we dumped back lower. I was like, okay, if we continue chopping for the next minute, if we don't flush through right here after this fat displacement lower, then I'm gonna get out. And then what happened? We kind of again had a bad candle. Then I went break even fully right here, and that was a trade. As you can see, it ended up playing out lower, but this is a fully logical break even, so I do not care at all. And it's just the way price has been recently. It's been a little rough, I'm not gonna lie, a little weird. Last week missed a few opportunities that were actually good, but seems like as of lately I've been getting in kind of some weird chop trades, and then they've been A+. So unfortunately, break even day, it's fine. And yeah, so gonna move on with my day now. Can finally start uploading and stuff. So gonna post 6 reels today. 6 reels plus 15 stories. And yeah, bro, journal the trade on Friday, or the trade that I didn't take on Monday as well, because I was off the charts, obviously. So yeah, got a lot of work to do today. Pretty excited, and yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym right now and get my day started, bro. Don't want to sit here and just look at this shop anymore, bro. Absolute garbage. Guess what, bro? I got kicked out of Planet Fitness for wearing Birkenstocks. Apparently, that's just a new rule. But came back home. I didn't feel like driving. They couldn't even say, okay, work out today in them and then don't come back. Because I've worked out in Birkenstocks before, but they could have easily said, well, yeah, just, work out here today, and then when you get back, when you start coming back tomorrow and the next day, just, make sure you're wearing shoes instead of, sandals. I didn't even have my dogs out, bro. I was wearing socks with my Birkenstocks. And you saw how that rhymed, yeah. And they didn't even say that, bro. They just said, okay, go home and then come back. I'm like, bro, I'm not driving back home and then come back here. So came back home, hit a little lift here, have a few dumbbells in there. So 100 push-ups, flies, rows, curls, all that stuff. So we did that. We got a nice little pump. And yeah, bro. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I forgot to tell y'all, bro. My eczema John is back. Y'all saw that I did the gut detox 2 weeks ago, and I'm not gonna lie, bro. On one hand, for over the past 6 months, it's never It's always been on both hands, like really, really bad. And for like 2 weeks, bro, these past 2 weeks have been amazing. My left hand, all of it's been completely gone. All of it. Absolutely all of it. And the only thing that's been left is this side right here and this right here. Just like really just small little bumps and stuff like that. Not too itchy, not too bad. And then just, bro, the past 2 days, it's just blown up out of nowhere, bro. After 2 weeks of it being chill, I've stayed on the same diet. You know, I've had like, bro, I had like some freeze-dried fruits the other day, and there was like 5 grams of added sugar in there. And there wasn't any dairy, because apparently a lot of it is dairy that's, causing this. So I just kind of like need to take a step back from dairy for some time, and then hop back on it, probably within a few months. That's what my mom's friend, her son apparently had it, and that's what he did. So I'm trying that. I haven't had dairy in a minute, and like I've had some added sugar, yes, but like nothing's really changed since the gut detox. Like I literally eat the same foods every single day, bro. Y'all see the foods I eat, and bro, it's just blowing up all on my hands, bro. It's all on my left hand right now. Y'all probably can't even see it, bro. All right there, all up there. It's right there really badly. That's just black from the barbell or the dumbbell, but and then all that, John, bro. It's actually so bad, bro. I hate it, so bad, but. Gonna thug it out, bro. Gonna just continue to try to fix it. I don't know what I'm gonna do next other than just eating clean still and everything, but it's an absolute pain, bro. Like, I literally can't do anything when it comes to, like, being physical. Like, I can't box, which I would love to do. I can't box. I would like to start going to MMA gym. Can't do that, obviously, because I can't even put on gloves without, like, it flaring up extremely badly because of all the sweat and everything. Like, bro, it's gonna be bad for me, snowboarding this winter. If I can't fix it by this winter, I don't know if I'm gonna go snowboarding because of how bad it's gonna be with the gloves on. I really just don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, just like the simplest stuff like that. Like, I just can't do, bro, because my hands are being so gay. So, yeah, bro. Break-even trade today, and now we're just gonna. I don't even know what time it is. Hold up. It is 11:30, 11:20. So probably gonna make some lunch right now. Grub up for like probably the next 40 minutes or so, and then at 12 o'clock we'll probably start posting the videos, posting the reels and everything for the day, and yeah, just absolutely smack out today's goals. So I'll see y'all later.
I'm JX. He the taught I.
Yo, what's good, boys? So just posted about 11 stories today. 11 or 12 stories. Sitting out here enjoying the W day. Really nice outside. So it is Thursday right now, and already got my reels posted. I already did everything this morning today I need to do. So I got a few more things to do, obviously, but not too much. Got the majority of the work done today. So we went to the DMV this morning, so we do have my car. My car is back, so that's a W. It's been gone for like 4 days now. And we figured out that we could kind of like cheat the system a little bit. So my car is, 18 years old. So my car is 18 years old, and where I live, I don't know if it's like that if it's like that in every single state, but in North Carolina where I live, they have it to where if your car is 20 years old, it doesn't need to pass emissions. It doesn't need to pass that test, and that's my issue, right? It's not the safety, it's not all that. It's the emissions. That's wrong. It's the emissions, right? So what we had to do is we took it and we got it repaired, right? And see, if this guy could fix it or not. He ended up switching it out like the O2 sensor or something, which was like $300. To see if that would fix the issue connected to the catalytic converter, whatever it may be. And obviously that wasn't the issue. So he said most likely it is the catalytic converter. And with it being 2 years old, because again, like if it's 20 years old, it doesn't need to pass the tests. It can, have the check engine light on, and it's completely fine, because it's at that age. My car is 18, so 2 more years left, bro. Like, so annoying. And he said that if you show that you tried and you tried to repair it, he said at least $300, at least 200 something, $300. You have documentation and everything, and you take it to the sheriff's department or something. Then they can give you like a waiver a waiver, and they'll pass everything. Say, okay, like you're good for the next 2 years because like your car is pretty old. You try to fix the issue, and it's obviously not there. So he gave us the waiver, so we should be good now. So I only spent like $300, which is amazing, bro. Because dude, if I actually like repair the thing, I would have had to do the exhaust manifold and the cat, right? Because it's all connected to one, is what the guy said. And bro, that would have been a lot of money, bro. It would have been a lot of money. It would have been like at least bro, even with the manifold, bro. Like the manifold's expensive, so it would have probably been like $3,000 to $4,000, which would have sucked. So thank God, bro. Thank you, God. Only $300, so I'm really hyped about that. That's really cool. But other than that, yeah, we got home. Bro, obviously couldn't trade live, bro. I was planning on trading live today, so that really sucked. I announced the Discord. I was like, bro, I'm so sorry, but we are not going live today. They still did a live. There's a few guys in there, but without me, obviously. But yeah, there was one setup today. There was longs. So let me see if I can pull it up. There was longs to an hourly gap. Overnight, we dumped like 200 points overnight. And off of market open, we dumped like 150 points. So like, and like the next target lower was an hourly low. It was like the only hourly low, and it was 250 something points away from open. So like, I'm not going short, bro. A lot of people gambled and got cooked shorts today. I'm not gonna lie. And again, I didn't short because the draw liquidity was so far. I'm waiting until we're getting close. So
you're talking to an eval. I'm feeling like my own.
All right, so yeah. So yeah, we just ended up pushing higher, and I told the Discord, I was like, okay, we could reject, and we could not reject. We could retrace up into the hourly gap, and the trades might be decent up to there. So I was on my phone, obviously. I'm not coping or anything, but I am not comfortable trading on my phone. Y'all know like what has happened before. I've went through some stupid stuff on my phone trading it because I didn't want to miss out or whatever it may be, bro. And I've got caught slipping multiple times on my phone trying to trade. And I did not want that to happen again. So I kind of like made it a rule for myself, at least for the time being, to not trade XFAs on my phone. Because like you can miss things. You can miss things and you could miscalculate. Internet could go out. Your service could go out. Like those things have happened to me and they suck. So I didn't mess with my XFAs at all. There was an A+ long and I took it on evals. And I made $1,000. Right, I made $1,000. I'll show you all the trades. Y'all can go to my TikTok and everything. I post all the results every single day. All the trade executions, so y'all can see like I'm not capping. But this was a trade y'all can see. I only made $50 because we did some goonery after. But it was a really nice trade, right? Really, really nice trade. Straight to that 1 hour gap. Straight to that 1 hour gap. Really nice retrace. I entered before the retrace. I had a safe stop. We were getting a lot of displacement. So, perfect trade. I added in 5 more contracts when we tapped into the gap. And at that point, I was risking like $1,100 to make like $1,100. And we ended up making $1,100. And then I just had the thought process, the mindset of, okay, let me just gamble $500. Let me just gamble $500 to make $500. To get my, get the PNL for the day to $1,500, because for XFAs, or not XFAs, for top step accounts, you can't pass them in a day, right? And obviously the target is $3,000, just like most 50Ks. The target is $3,000, and you can't make more than $1,500 in a day. So I was either going to just get off today, right? You say, okay, $1,000 is great, and then have to take 2 more. I have to take like the next day I would take like $1,000 trade, and then like the next day I'd have to take a $500 winning trade. So I have to win 2 more trades in a row, right? So pretty much I have to win 3 trades in a row on this eval to pass, or I could just take a real quick gamble to make $500, and then be at $1,500 today, and then be done. And then after that, tomorrow or whatever, whenever I may take the next trade, all I have is 1 more setup left to pass the account, make $1,500, and that'll be it. So that was my thought process. I was like, okay, let me just gamble. My profits that I made, $1,000. And so I gambled 2 $500 trades, and I lost both of them, obviously, because it wasn't my strategy. Again, I was literally just shorting off the hourly gap. It's complete gamble, and it just chopped. So again, like that's what you kind of expect, but that was my thought process. Like no matter what, I'm still gonna have to take 2 more A+ setups in a row. Either I take this W right now, this gamble, and I make $500, and I'll need 1 more A+ setup, or I don't take a trade at all, and I'll still need to take 2 more A+ setups. Or if I blow it all, I'll still need to take 2 more A+ setups. It's the same thing, right? So that's like my thought process, just to help y'all like kind of understand where I'm at. Again, I would never do that on X Phase. There was a reason I did not trade X Phase today. Really unfortunate that this morning was the only time the sheriff's department thing was open for me to go and get it, whatever it's called, verified or whatever. So yeah, like I would have loved to trade AM session this morning on my PC. I would most likely have taken that on X Phase, but it's completely fine. It's all good. Everything happens for a reason. So now we're back at break even on the accounts, pretty much on the evals. And yeah, so so this week it's been a little slow, been a little bit weird because I've obviously missed that A+ setup on Monday because I was not on the charts. I was taking my break, and then Wednesday there was another A+ setup, and then that ended up being a break-even trade. That was just statistical, it happens. That was a break-even trade, and then today A+ setup, caught all my evals, not on my X Phase because I wasn't home. So it's all good. Really pretty solid week, bro. Been a decent amount of good trades this week. I'm pretty surprised. Seems like price action's clearing up a little bit. But yeah, sent out here. Just did a few stories, talking a little bit about, the word and everything, talking about Sundays and it being a good day to rest. Because obviously God had the 7th day to rest after, making the earth, right, building the earth. And same thing with, these guys. This story is a little bit weird, so I'm not like fully caught up with it, but pretty much the people, God told the people to also take the 7th day off and take, and rest. And I just pretty much gave my perspective on Sundays, right, and resting. Personally, I don't like resting. I like always doing work. So for me, with like just me being an entrepreneur and me always trying to level up, I still work on Sundays. I don't work as hard, right? I'll do some work. I'll post 5 reels. I'll post my stories. I don't obviously trade because it's Sunday, but I put in work on Sundays, bro, because that's what fulfills me. And make sure that I'm doing the right thing, growing into who I want to become. Yeah. So yeah, personally, me, I focus a lot of my time that day on God and recalibrating with Him before I start the new week, right? That Monday. That's kind of how I use my Sundays. But obviously, every single day I'm spending time with God. I don't just spend time with God on Sundays like a lot of people do, and that's it, right? I spend time with God each and every single day of the week. But Sundays are very special, and I really, really make sure to spend quality time with God. And just again recalibrate and refresh my mind before the new week, because I believe everyone needs that that rest. It's like that spiritual rest. That's the way I take Sundays. So very interesting, the way I kind of take it. But yeah, bro, so it's been a good day so far. Hopefully tomorrow we may not, bro, because we've already gotten 3 A+ setups this week. But hopefully tomorrow we can get a good setup. If not, we'll probably may take something on evals. We'll see. I gotta pass these accounts by like next week. So yeah, bro. I'll probably just see y'all later. Yeah, peace.
My heart been hurt, I feel the pain, but I won't leave a secret. Jesus Christ, He hear my heart, cause in His where we need Him. Was in a twist and fiend for lean, but He said you don't need it. I follow Him through tragic ways, sometimes I feel anemic. Can never trust my own mind, see me, I lean on Him. I'm made up in His pit, so me, I'm always trim. I've been praying through the night.
Alright, so we just finished up a recap of the trade that I took today, as well as a trade that I caught yesterday. Both of the eval trades that I caught. So yeah, I pretty much just like taught y'all boys how to trade evals, like how I have learned how to trade evals correctly over time, just being more aggressive. But yeah, today was pretty simple. Obviously, there was no trades taken on the XFAs. Neither of them. Price action was not good once market opened, but we did make a decent amount on the combines. So we'll pass those Monday. We'll try to pass those Monday. We'll see what happens. But yeah, the target going in today was this 4-hour gap right here. And what happened off of open, or not open, news release. Typically, I don't trade pre-market unless if there's like PPI, CPI, NFP, like huge news events. But like today was like some core PCE, like some random news. And I wasn't really planning on it, but I was like, okay, let me just hop on and see if there's a free eval trade I can take. And off of open, we got an insane rip higher. 4-hour gap, obviously, really solid draw on liquidity. And this is just obviously a textbook play, right? We didn't have much, you can see executions and everything too. There we go. Obviously, there wasn't an insane amount of structure, but like, it's just very, like, you just can't not take this trade. Like, even on XFAs, like if this was like PPI or something, or CPI, NFP, I would have most likely taken this trade. Yes, like again, like the retrace wasn't insane. Like it wasn't a lot. Like we don't again have like an insane amount of structure, but dude, we got 10 points away from the 4-hour gap, the draw on liquidity, very strong draw, right? And we got a good stop loss. We got a safe stop loss, good retrace, and this candle was printing very, very bullishly. So I might have not entered as aggressive on XFAs if this was like an actual news day, but I entered this just because I was so confident and because it was eval. I'm trying to actually just like run it up. So ended up getting out like all the way up here as like a 1.5R because I held to like around $1,500 profit. As you can see, this is the only account that didn't get 1,500, but most of them did. So I should be good with making like the next day like 1,550 or whatever to pass the account the next day. I think, hope it works, but yeah, this is pretty much the setup. Like just very, very simple, very, very easy. And then as you can see, the rest of the day literally just chopped. Rest of the day was fried. Didn't take anything in this. So yeah, pretty good day, pretty good way to finish off the week. 3-day trading week. Monday we had that A+ setup, wasn't able to take that. And then on Wednesday, there was that A+ short, really, really good setup. And that was unfortunately a break even. It did end up playing out, but too much chop. I didn't like it. It was very, very valid and a logical reason why I got out break even. So I'm happy with how I performed with that. And then yesterday's eval trade because there was no good XFA trades, and then today's eval trade because there was no XFA trades. So yeah, overall pretty happy how I performed this week, especially with it only being a 3-day trading week. But yeah, it is 2:30 right now. We've done a decent amount of work today. Gonna post this YouTube video, get that out for y'all boys, and then do a few more things, post in the catalog section, and then yeah, do some breath work as well. So tonight I'm going to buzz the cut, so y'all probably see that. But yeah, until then, bro.
Until the lights go dim, I still pray don't miss the shot, but hope I touch the rim. My heart been hurt, I feel the pain, but I won't leave a secret. Jesus Christ, he hear my heart, cause in is where we need him. Was in a twist and faint for lean, but he said you don't need it. I follow him through tragic ways, sometimes I feel anemic. Lord save me from me, cause I think I'm a spasm deep pain, I ain't shaped like a feather. Should've gave it to you, but my heart was too big and I know
Low-key not that bad, bro. I low-key messed with it, but yeah, we got cut. It's really short compared to last time. But yeah, last night we got cut up, and yeah, bro, not too bad. But yeah, right now it is Saturday. Gonna start editing this video, so I'm gonna wrap up the video right here. Pretty successful week. We only traded 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and we made progress on the evals. It took a break-even trade on the XFAs. And unfortunately, no trades on Friday, but Thursday and Wednesday there was A+ setups. It's just unfortunate that I could not catch the Thursday trade because I was in the DMV and I was not comfortable trading it. So it's whatever, but yeah, good week overall. Thank all glory to God that I was able to trade well and be patient and get back into the charts, bro, after this small little break. So hopefully y'all enjoy this week's video. A little bit more psychology talk than normal, but yeah, man, I really hope y'all enjoyed today's video. If y'all want to join the Discord, it will be completely free. It's down in the description as always. But yeah, bro, I will see y'all in the next video. Peace out.